Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the group stage of the AFC Champions League. I want first of all thank you all for the subscriptions. A lot of subscriptions came lately. We're coming close to 100. Close. We're still 15, 16 left with this video recording, but yeah, really, thank you very much. And if you like what I do, please subscribe if you haven't. I do my best to produce good content. Anyways, let's talk about the AFC Champions League. This group stage was interesting. Here we're going to talk about the West Zone. In another video, I'm going to talk about the East Zone. And the main difference between the West and the East, I have to say, was the competitiveness of, especially of the last classified teams, the teams that are going probably are going to be classified last at the end of this group stage, like Ahal. Let's talk about Ahal first. Ahal was a great team in this group stage. I expected them to stay at 0 points, honestly. I didn't expect them to do much. Instead, they have surprised me. They played well. They've gained points. They are 4 points. They still have a chance to get second. So they might even not be the last placed team in this group if they win the last game. But really, of course, they are already eliminated. I remind everyone, the top 3 second placed teams in the group stage will advance to the knockout stage, of course, with all the winners of the group stage. The teams that we already know that they have won the group, like Al Ain and Nassr, and of course the teams that have already secured the qualification, like Al Hilal and Ittihad Club, even though they haven't already secured the group win. Anyways, talking about the last classified teams, Ahal, great run, absolutely great group stage for them. Al-Faysalī Amman, yes, they have no chance to get third or second. They have just 3 points in this group, but that wasn't an easy group. That was a really complicated group, and getting 3 points is already good for them, and they might even have a chance to get some more points in the last group game. AJMK, I was expecting more. Honestly, more like Mumbai City and AJMK. I was expecting more point-wise. But game-wise, especially AJMK, they've played well, they've produced good games, and they were just really unlucky on not getting any point from their games. Even the last one against Ittihad Club, they played well. They deserved even to tie that game. But that's football, and you lose. You have to score to not lose. So that's what happened. Mumbai City, probably the team that was expecting more out of these last classified teams in these groups. They will finish last. They have still a chance to get points and to not redeem themselves, but to do better in the last game. But they're gonna stay there as position wise, and they have to improve in their league game, that's for sure, and forget about what happened here. Istiqlal Dushanbe, they've scored a couple of points. They still have a chance to get third. They had a pretty decent group stage, I have to say. They played well against these big teams like Al Nassr and Persepolis and Al-Duhail of Qatar. And yeah, that was a pretty good group stage for them. And talking about third placed teams, of course, we have still one more game to play. So third place can be fourth, second, or even first. Perhaps Al-Sadd has still a chance. I'm not sure. Yes, they still have a chance to get first, but it's unlikely. Al-Fayha, they were probably the worst Saudi team, of course, because they are not owned by the PIF group, so they didn't have those big names in it, and this of course reflected on their campaign. But they can still even get, I don't know if they can hope for a best second, but second in the group, absolutely. Al-Sadd, they were probably the best out of these third places teams. They still have a chance to advance to the next round, but until now not a great group stage. Iraqi Air Force Club, great group stage for them. They are playing well. They're probably in the risk of getting just out of that second best second if they win the next one. But really great group stage by Iraqi Air Force Club. They had a good campaign. Nasaji Mazandaran, their first AFC Champions League campaign was a pretty good one. They had a really tough group with the Mumbai City and Nav Bahor and Al Hilal, but they have done great stuff. I have to say, great stuff. A lot of good stuff. I cannot say awesome because they're not getting to the next round, but it was a good campaign, I think. Al-Duhail, they were probably expecting more, but Persepolis and Al-Nassr, they were unlucky with this group. They are really tough teams to play against, and Istiqlal Dujambe is a pretty solid team to get as fourth, so it is what it is. Second place teams, Nav Bahor, they are my MVPs for the second place teams. Nav Bahor, they had a great campaign. They still can win this group with Al Hilal in it. And yeah, really, from their draw in the first game against Al Hilal until now, they played absolutely beautiful football, and really they are the with FC Nazaf, the Uzbek hope, let's say. They are playing really well, especially looking at Pakhtakor, that I have to say I was expecting more from them. They were my favorites to win this group. They might even get out of the best second place teams. We'll see how that goes, but really doesn't look great for them. Sharqah FC, they have chance to get into the best second. They had a pretty good group stage. It wasn't easy against Al-Sadd, it wasn't easy against FC Nasaf, but they are there, so good group stage for them. Sepaahan, solid group stage at 10 points. They might go really deep into this AFC Champions League, so we'll see how that goes. And Persepolis is always a team that I consider one of the favorites to win it all in the Champions League, so absolutely it's gonna be interesting to see if they advance to the next round, how that goes. The winners, the teams that we already know that are winners, like Al Ain and Al Nassr. Al Ain, perhaps I was expecting, as I said, Pakhtakor to win this group and them to fight for against them, trying to get into that first place. They've done great football. They are going to be in the next round already as a first place team, so great group stage for them. Al Nassr, we knew with Cristiano Ronaldo, Talisca, all these guys that they had, they are one of the favorites. And of course we can say this about the Ittihad Club and Al Hilal that haven't won the group yet, but they have good chance to do it. And yeah, I mean, these teams are all favorites to win it. FC Nazaf, we might say the surprise of these first place teams after the match week 5, but they aren't really surprised if you have seen them playing. They play really well, they play as a group, and yeah, great group stage until now for them, and we see what's going to happen last match week. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this pretty long review, and yeah, I'm gonna do a video about the East Zone as well in one of my next videos. And thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you very much.